Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So Ben Affleck, Batman, dropping a Justice League Deathstroke bomb on us. Let's break it down. So if you're wondering what's going on, there was no sound when he posted this. Obviously no explanation, just wants to be cryptic, let people have some fun trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Deathstroke is definitely going to be in the DC movies. One of my ideas for the Suicide Squad sequel was to make it a Deathstroke movie, but this actually looks like they're gonna upgrade it and he'll appear somewhere in Justice League and then go on to the Batman solo film. There is a rumor floating around that he's going to be the main villain of the solo film. There's no way DC's going to confirm that anytime soon, but they're still filming Justice League right now. So like when he turns his head, like when Ben Affleck turns his head to the side, you see a little bit of green screen. They're somewhere on the set of Justice League. So my guess is that Deathstroke is just going to pop up somewhere in there. Like you look in the background of this video, you can see the Batmobile. In the plane that they're on might be Ben Affleck's like floating bat cave that he's supposed to build for the film. They said when people got to go to the set of Justice League, they were talking about like a big airplane that Batman has that's kind of like his floating fortress mobile bat cave that they used in the film. But as for the Batman solo film, Ben Affleck and Jeff Johns are still writing it. They're probably a long ways off from shooting it, so I'm not expecting them to say anything official about that movie for a long time. But, because a lot of big stuff is dropping this month, I feel like, they're in anticipation of like everybody going back to school. They want to drop some big teasers. So if there was any doubt, Deathstroke coming to the DC movies. But the video quality of this also makes me feel like this might be for like the Batman Arkham VR game. So I feel like there are a couple things going on here. One, Ben Affleck definitely on the set of Justice League playing with this. Two, could be Batman VR, but also teasing Deathstroke in the movies. So it makes sense that Warner Brothers wants to sync up all those things. Like Deathstroke is an amazing character. Of course they're going to use him in the movies, but they also got this big Batman game that's dropping in October. The real question I think is if he's going to be the main villain of that Batman solo film, what kind of story are they going to do? Because Ben Affleck said that they're not going to do a comic book story, but it'll be influenced by some comic book stories. So most of you are probably familiar with Deathstroke Teen Titans stories. The Judas Contract was like the most famous Teen Titans Deathstroke story where it was revealed that he was Slade Wilson. Previously, you'd really only known the Deathstroke character. He was like this badass guy that never took his mask off. But then he was unmasked in this as Slade Wilson, the father of one of the people inside the Teen Titans. So it's like, oh my god, your father is the big villain we've been fighting the whole time. Very much a Darth Vader Star Wars reveal. So I don't think they're going to do that for the Batman solo film. But Deathstroke is just like one of those characters, depending on how powerful they make him in the movies, that could take on the Justice League combined. So he is a really safe bet for a Batman villain. Like, just a really amazing character that everybody loves that would be totally badass. So, safe bet. So I definitely approve of him in the movies. And I feel like what they'll probably do for like big action set pieces is they'll do like the Black Panther, Spider-Man, Civil War stuff where he's 100% CG in the fight scenes. But then when he's walking around, it's like an actor in a physical suit. They kind of did the same thing in Justice League 2, but I feel like Civil War had like more up-close daylight shots of them. So when you rewatch Captain America Civil War, like in the airport scenes where Black Panther's like beating the shit out of everybody, that's 100% CG. They're probably going to do the same thing with Deathstroke in the DC movies, just because his moves are so hardcore. It'd be almost impossible for like a real-life actor to actually do all that stuff. But if you want some Deathstroke fun in the meantime, go back and rewatch like the second half of Arrow Season 2. The jacked up on Mirakuru version of Deathstroke that Manu Bennett played was a lot of fun, like when he was crazy on the drugs. Let me know in the comments though, what do you guys think of this, and where do you think we'll see Deathstroke pop up first in the movies? Probably just like a small place in Justice League, then going on to like a much bigger role in a Batman movie. But once he's in the universe, he's fair game for any of the other movies, so I would also expect him to pop up in the Suicide Squad sequel. But if he's going to be the main villain of the Batman solo film, I don't think he would also be the main villain of the Suicide Squad sequel. That'll probably be the Joker. Like Suicide Squad will probably double down on Harley Quinn and the Joker because everybody felt like they cut most of the good Joker stuff out of the movie. But get hype, and new round of the giveaway starts now. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this video. It's a $20 Amazon gift card. So what's going to happen next is there was a bunch of cool Flash stuff for the TV show that was revealed over the weekend. So I'm going to do a video for that later tonight. While you guys wait for that to post, you can click here to watch that funny Thor Ragnarok trailer again, and you can click here to watch the Civil War bloopers. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.